All right, so it's 8:30 in the morning. We are in Argentina on the bus on our way to Brazil. We have the next 12 hours to explore before our flight at 8:20, so we just got to get back to the airport in time. We are on the Rio Uruguay bus. Cost us around 24,000 Argentinian pesos per ticket, so around $17 a person. So we're taking the bus. We have to go through Border Patrol first. We have visas that we got online to get into Brazil to see the other side of the Iguazu Falls, which I'm very, very stoked about. We saw the Argentinian Falls yesterday, and it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Then after the falls, we're going to spend the rest of the day just exploring Foz de Iguazu in Brazil. First time in Brazil, very excited. So I think we got to the falls, but now we're getting on another bus. I honestly have no idea what's going on, and no one speaks English, so we're just kind of praying, and hopefully this works out. So our tickets worked, I guess, so now we're getting on another bus. Oh my gosh. So the third time we've gotten on the bus today. Third time. Okay, so we're finally off of the bus yet again, and we have made it here to the falls. Looks like we have a little trail first, but I do think we're about to get a really sick view. This is the first view of the falls, and it's absolutely gorgeous. A nice panoramic view that we didn't get on the Argentina side. Love it. Yesterday, when we got to the Argentina side, it was like more later in the day, and it wasn't nearly as crowded. We got here pretty much first thing in Brazil, and this park is crowded. There's so many people everywhere, and the roads and trails are kind of narrow, so it's kind of hard to get around, and everyone's taking the contents, so kind of hard to get through. You can kind of see half a rainbow coming out of the waterfall. It looks really cool. I'm not sure if it's going to come through in the video, but hopefully you guys can see it. All right, so we just saw some coati, which are very closely related to raccoons. They're kind of the raccoons of South America. I've seen them also in Costa Rica, and they love to be little thick thieves, and you don't want them to bite you because I believe they do carry some not so great things, and they can kind of be pretty vicious. Okay, so it looks like you can finally see the full rainbow. Let's see if it comes through. Here we go. So you're gonna see a double-decker waterfall, which looks so gorgeous. Giant rocks, water just falling straight down, looking so beautiful. So beautiful. And then on the other side, you're gonna see what's it called? The Devil's Throat. Oh, the Devil's Throat, which is like where the river, you'll see the river and then the giant Devil's Throat coming down, which is like so misty because the water is so powerful. It's kind of hard to see, but absolutely gorgeous. This side, you really get gorgeous panoramic views compared to Argentina. Completely different vibes. Really crowded, as you can tell, but 100% worth it so far. All right, we're about to make it to one of the most iconic spots here, the last stop on the Brazilian side. You're about to get such a gigantic close-up of these waterfalls. It's gonna be absolutely incredible. And I'm so excited to show you. Don't go chasing waterfalls. This part is chaotic. Look at how many people there are. You can literally barely get through, and I'm just stuck here in this line. Because it's so windy and cold today, it's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit today. It's freezing, and so all the water's blowing, and it's so cold. Everyone's dressed up and bundled up. But yeah, it's a crazy wispy water. I genuinely have to keep cleaning my camera lens because it is so windy and rainy out here. It's crazy, so crowded, but gorgeous views. Look at that, stunning, yeah. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Look at all these people. It's packed. This rainbow might be one of the most gorgeous things I have ever seen. Made it to the end of the trip. Yeah, wow. Absolutely insane. Incredible views. Unbelievable. The journey to find a rainbow is complete. I think I've seen maybe 2 or 3 now. The rainbow journey, we've made a little pride here in Iguazu Falls in Brazil. Oh my gosh, it's so chaotic. We're trying to get out of here and it's literally like squeezed in between everybody. Ah! This is bananas, absolutely bananas, but we're making it out here and it's gorgeous. Totally worth it. Kind of a mess to get here, but it has been insane, as you can see from these incredible shots I've gotten on this DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Not an ad, but pretty cool camera. After about 4 million takes of the same view, I think we are finally done here at the Brazil Iguazu Falls. They're digging over there with their nose, probably looking for food. So fun, there's so many of them too. Traveling together. Look at this Kosi literally eating chocolate on the table. These guys are scavengers.
No, you can't feed, please.
Yeah, and then people feeding them human food, which is not ideal, obviously. Does not help the problem. Basically licking the plate. So funny. Just stopped to get a little snack. We got some hot chocolate. We got, I believe, a jamón y queso sandwich. And then we got a carne empanada. Look at that carne there. Yum. All right, we are on our way back to the visitor center. Got to get back on the bus to get back to the visitor center and then hopefully get a taxi to our next destination. Okay, so now we are attempting to find a taxi to take us to this Buddhist temple that's like about an hour away, like north of the city, and we have no idea if there's even taxis here, but we're just gonna walk around and ask to see if we can find somebody to take us, and hopefully it's not expensive, and hopefully they take card, because I don't know if we have enough cash to even get around. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we got one. Woohoo! Let's go! Perfect. Okay, so we finally made it to the Buddhist temple. What's amazing is that our driver decided that she would stay and wait for us to take us to the next place, which is incredible. Gonna make everything so much easier to make sure we get back to the airport on time. But as you might know, I love to meditate, and I've actually most related to Buddhism. I feel like since I am not as much religious anymore, and so it's really cool to be out at a Buddhist temple and see all these really cool statues. It's so quiet and green. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but right behind me is actually the city of Paraguay. So you can see the entire cityscape from here, which amazing. We love to see that. All right, we finally made it to the Grand Buddha. This is like a beautiful statue. Really, really cool. Okay, so we're in the car about to head to a point where there is the Brazilian side, the Argentinian side, and the Paraguay side. So we're about to see every country from one point, which is gonna be super cool. So we just got back into the car. It's about a 30-minute drive to get there, and then we're gonna head back to Argentina. Alrighty, so we made it here. Looks like we have to get a ticket. Oh, gracias.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Perfect.
Gracias.
We got Paraguay, we got Argentina, and we got Brazil. All right, so I'll be honest, this was kind of a dupe. We paid like $24 to get in here, and it's literally just this view right here. Okay, you can see over here, like right there, that's Argentina. And then obviously where we are is Brazil. And then over there, right there, that's Paraguay. And then there's a bridge to get there. And yeah, that's it. That's the thing. Is it worth coming all the way here and paying the money? Probably not. Not all trips end up going the way you planned. And this one it was fine, but it just didn't end up being the day that we wanted. We originally wanted to go to Paraguay, but it just didn't work out in terms of timing and figuring it out. And then just kind of exploring close to where the falls were, the little city in Brazil, just didn't really end up being what we wanted. But our driver was great. She drove us all around, and she honestly saved the day, which kudos to her, which was great. That ended up costing us around $95, which I didn't think was that bad. She drove us all around, and then she drove us back to Argentina, which is pretty good. So I think that was a good deal. We also ended up having a little snafu because we never actually got stamped into Brazil. And we had our visas, but we never really went through immigration. Even though we told the bus driver, which everyone told me to do, they never stopped. So then when we got back through and we got to Brazil's immigration again to go back through into Argentina, the woman was kind of looking at our passport like, what? You don't have a stamp? And then it seemed like she was confused, grabbed our visas, but she still let us back in. So that's good. Ended up saving us a good bit. But yeah. So that's the day, guys. I'm in Argentina, just gonna hang out for a few hours before we go to the airport. I hope you guys enjoyed our little vacation in Foz de Iguazu. Wasn't exactly what we wanted it to be, but that's travel. You can never expect the day to go perfectly. You can never expect the video to go perfectly. Anyways, I hope you had a good time, and you know what? I hope to see you in the next one.